Hey guys, James, No Fish Films. My kid has inspired me a little bit to try and do some of these films. I don't do a lot. I don't have anybody doing this. I'm doing it on my iPad. One of the things I wanted to talk about was this knife. You see, right now it's broken. This is those cheap $3 knives you see, the Ozark Trail from Walmart. This is actually a really good knife. I work at a fish hatchery, and these knives are cheap, have a really good blade on them. I'm going to talk about the sharpener that I use to keep them sharp. Right now, I've got a screw that's missing. I've got the screw, but I've got to find the little Torx heads that take care of these to get the screw back in. I don't have any of them. But these knives are pretty good for $4. You can't really beat them. So if you're like me and you have some more expensive knives, but you worry about losing them, then these are probably a knife that you would want to consider. This knife is $4. They're rugged, they're durable. You lose one, for me, if you lose one in a raceway where we have fish and they go down the drain and they end up in the creek or the river and somebody ends up finding them, they get a free $4 knife and you're out $4. You go to Walmart, you buy another knife, no big deal. I have sharpened this. I've had it for 6 months. Sharpened it 20-30 times. I use it on a daily basis, and the biggest thing is taking it apart, putting a little bit of oil on it. Not the best opening knife, but for what it is, and I don't care. I use it everywhere. Cut open feed sacks, everything else in the world. I don't care if the blade breaks or chips. I use it as a knife, not as a screwdriver. Intended tool, intended purpose, folks. Remember that. I also carry a multi-tool that also has 2 knife blades on it. But this, so it usually, the Gerber that I carry usually opens up feed sacks and things like that, but this has more of intended purpose for other things. You know, my food stuff and things like that. I try not to use this around the hatchery for you know, too many grossly intended things, but when I do need a knife and I've set my multi-tool down and can't find it, this does come in handy. But keep in mind, my only gripe about this knife, besides the way it opens, which I can deal with, no big deal, it's a $4 knife, it's not a $60 Kershaw, is the side clip. You can see how much it's bent. It hooks on everything to the way that is bent out right there. Once I get the screwdrivers to take that, the bits or the screwdriver to take that off, I will flatten that out. Past that, that is my biggest gripe. If you have that, you get one of these, get the right screwdriver, the Torx bit to be able to take that off. You can straighten that out. I'm telling you right now, for $4, you can buy a dozen of these things and have them on hand. So when you do lose one, if you're like most people that I know, they lose their knife. Mine ends up in the wash machine. I lose it for 3 days and end up finding it when my wife does laundry or when I do my uniforms. So if you need a good knife, care about losing them, because you care about losing a $60 or $100 knife, especially when you're at work. You lose one down the raceway or down the drain or wherever, lose it out of your pocket like I do, hook it on stuff. $4 can't beat them. Hit Walmart up, Ozark Trail back in the gun and sporting goods section. $4 can't be beat. I like the carbon fiber ones personally. They have a pretty one with a wood handle, but I didn't know how they would hold up. So anyway, that's my rant for the day. Enjoy them. Hope this helps somebody. Probably won't do very many more videos. I got one I'm going to do here on a knife sharpening system that I really love, and enjoy it. Thanks a bunch.